Hello and welcome to the WeeFreeGamers Let's Play of Rome 2. So you're with me, OPJ, and
I'll Price.
More or less. Well done on that. So without further ado, let's begin a new campaign. As it's Rome 2.
We'll be probably playing as Rome, although
Yeah. Let's play as Rome. I like that idea.
the British,
We could try and forge a zeroth British
Yeah.
Empire before the first real one, and have our Britannic tribes span the globe.
But
Or, I mean, it's Rome.
Yeah,
The legions.
that awesome
Staria.
army structure. Those.
Anyway, let's play as
Yes,
Rome.
alright.
Rome, okay?
Okay.
Rome.
Rome.
So you can choose 3 families or factions within the factions. We have factionception indeed. House of Cornelia, House of Julia, and House of Junia. Aled is the junior here, of course. Didn't see that coming, did you? Now, Cornelia and Julia both have public order penalties, which I don't think is going to be very helpful.
Because no one likes Oin anyway.
No, that's a good point. They tend to hate me for stealing their food
And
to
their
feed
money.
my armies. Yeah, food and money. Yeah, so I think Junior it's going to be. I don't really know what political underdogs means, and I'm sure we'll find out in due time. Let's begin. Seize the day, Horace, the Roman poet. Look at them tusks.
Is that Hannibal crossing the Alps?
I believe it is.
That's.
He must be so cold. Look, bearing skin.
Yeah.
That's very unrealistic. So, as with previous Rome games,
There's only been one.
sorry, Total War. Total War. Kill everyone
Yeah.
Kill
that's
everyone.
Pretty much the way to do it.
and turn the map red. In our case,
Yeah. Can I just say right off the back, I am going to have real trouble pronouncing the names of these places. So I apologise if I get any of them wrong.
not only the places but the people too. I suspect.
Probably.
Oh well. Shall we turn off the advisors?
Yeah.
We don't need no advisors. Text will do. Where was it we were meant to invade? North?
Everywhere. Generally. Well, you could try. I don't know. Greece. Technology Athens. Technology capital.
In the original Rome, I enjoyed playing as the Brutii house, which started sort of on this coast of Rome, and then expanding it to the east, which meant huge trade
Yeah.
with most of the Mediterranean. And to be honest, my games usually turned into diplomats of war. Send an army of diplomats out in front of you, and just bribe the shit out of everyone. Oh, you have an army. Now it is my army. It was good.
Yeah.
Shall we?
So
Shall we do
the
battle?
Etruscan League. Yep.
Etruscan
That
League.
I said that completely correctly.
Let's
You
kill
can
'em.
quote me on that.
Oh, I like those odds.
Yes.
I like those odds.
That's good odds.
Let's
Those
do
are
it.
good odds. Alright. Battle of Velathri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we attacked, we should have probably had a look at the makeup of our forces. We have 2 melee units and 5 ranged
Right, get a
spear
hill.
throwing people.
I think we should find a hill. And
But
seeing
then-
as we've got 5 ranged units, we should wait until better conditions so that some of them can use their flaming arrows.
But they don't have arrows because they're
Right,
not,
there's no point waiting for
archers.
better weather. Or
No. But I prefer to work in the dry anyway. So
Right.
let's have a look here.
Right, so we've got a nice forest there to hide in.
We do. Do we have a hill? There's a sort
Not
of
really.
rise here that might help.
It's pretty low, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or
But-
if you positioned your melee units by the forest, you could get some of your archers in the forest.
Yes. Or perhaps lure them in
Yeah.
by positioning our people over here,
That
and then sneak up on them.
That's a very good idea.
Of course, that leaves us only one melee unit, which might be interesting. Anyway, let's play and see what happens.
Alright. These are invisible, as you can see by the arrow above their banner.
You mean the eye?
The eye. Arrow, eye.
Well, yeah, same difference to some people, I'm sure. Look at this, sneaking
That's
through the forest.
And actually moving out the way of trees.
Yes, not walking through them. That's
incredible.
That's kind of a devolution in technology for the soldiers themselves.
Yes,
Walking through objects would be, a very useful
tool.
Yeah. So we want to try and lure them in, ideally, but they don't seem to
want to move.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that.
They're doing better off staying on that side. They've got quite a nice hill there.
They do. They're probably thinking, something similar.
Yeah.
They don't really want to budge from there. But we have tons of range. We can use them as skirmishers.
What range do they have? Do they have any range?
No, but they have cavalry, which would sweep away our
range.
Yeah. We'll see. Let's bring these up to the scrubland.
But then again, as Napoleon will say in the future, God is on the side with the most artillery, and you can think of ranged units as smaller artillery pieces.
If you want more, well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. But then I'd say it's more of a balanced army. This is pretty unbalanced.
Yeah. Because
we have so little melee. I rather like melee. Spread them out in a long line, let them charge you.
Just make a gullet and have the flanks protected by soldiers with melee units, and then just have a ton of ranged units just pelting down. You lose less soldiers. Everybody's happy apart from the people who are dead.
Well, I don't think they have any feelings one way or the other, to be honest.
Well,
but
who are you to say?
Exactly. Who am I to say?
So, going to push forward.
Yeah, bring the general up. So our trap kind of thing didn't really work.
No.
Let's speed things up a bit. So we just
speed it.
Sneaky through the forest, around trees,
through shrubbery.
Ooh, bugger. Put that back there.
Misclicking everywhere.
Yeah. So if I highlight them all and press G, that means they won't lose their formation as I move them up. See?
That's very cool.
It's very useful.
If you had them in a sort of curve, the ranged units.
I'm just quite wary of these cavalry.
Yeah.
So I'll be wanting to meet them with the melee units quite soon.
Yeah.
As soon as they make a move.
Take them from the flank.
Yeah. So these are still hidden, which is impressive.
I think you can sort of guess where they'll be hidden by the darker terrain on the floor.
Yeah. You can see the shrubbery, can't you?
Yeah.
Still, it's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make it
a nice feature.
Yeah.
And also the feature that if you can't see the enemy, as in if your soldiers don't have a line of sight, they disappear.
Yeah, that is so cool.
We didn't know there were 4 units here. We could only see 3.
Yeah. So let's check the range. So
you didn't do that very well.
Yeah. We'll move forward a little, I think.
Just to get.
Oh bugger! No!
What have you
No!
done?
No! Pause it! Ah! They've lost formation.